Okay, and I don't think that was a full 10 minutes that warning that I gave you guys yet. Lean in there, Pastor. These are the faces of two very hard-working people, let me tell you. Pastor unloaded an entire pickup truck full of mulch today after I went into town and got it and distributed it all over the garden there. Try to, there, kind of get it centered, kind of, maybe turn that a little bit. So here is the shirt. It's right here behind me. I also have a video that's real short going up on my YouTube channel to announce it. It is for you all specifically. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Keep calm and crew on because you all are the crew and that's what you chose for yourself. I bet you it's showing it backwards because I've got it in selfie mode. Hey, Deborah E. and Louie. Yep. There it is. This is the long sleeve version of it. It's the one, whoa, I ordered for myself. Of course it's going to fall down. Here, Pastor will put it back up there for me. There we go. Yep, keep calm and crew on. And I did that because of one of Pastor's t-shirt campaigns where he did keep calm and Viking on. How big do they come? I'm pretty sure you have to go to the bonfire website. It's on the video that I uploaded. It's Sister Kate's Krew, and I'm pretty sure it's 2X or 3X. It was as the big as they had was what I requested, and they go from like extra small all the way up. And there are 3 different t-shirt styles. There's a regular t-shirt like this one. There's the long sleeve one like this one because I like long sleeve t-shirts, and especially in the fall. It's my favorite. And the choices come in 5 different colors. I got to choose what colors I wanted it to be available in. And so I think I chose black, gray, this really cool maroon, a gold, and then this seafoam. And there's also a slim fit tee, ladies tee, like short sleeve tee. So, hey, Aid, do they come in tie-dye? No, but once you get it, you could tie-dye it yourself, Wes. Yeah, there it is. Keep calm and crew on. Now, like I said, I did it kind of the way Pastor Joe did keep calm and Viking on, and I did it, especially for you all. What about pink camo? No, I didn't choose. I don't even know that they had that as an option. It's a good question. And it's a campaign, so it starts today, and then it goes to November 5th, and after November 5th, they are no longer available. Pastor, are you going to advertise them on your channel at all?
Probably, if you want me to, sweetie.
Well, and Heather said she would do that through your channel, so it would, because you'd already done a campaign, she can, activate it there.
I don't know what that means, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, so, that's it. You guys wanted one. I can do another design. I've already got another design in my head, and I'm thinking of doing it through Sanctified Shirts or something like that. Brother J.A. Dudley had contacted me on Instagram for that particular group, company, whatever, and it'll be very different. It'll be very different from that. I already did the design and everything. Teresa Juke, hey! Westhold, you're too funny. I don't think I chose pink at all. How much? Shieldman, there's around $20 each. Style is a little bit different. I think this one might be like $24.99 or $27.99 because it's long sleeve, but they're around $20. And that's just, they're really nice quality. They're very soft. And Pastor's are too, the ones that he's done, and it's got Sister Kate Shofar Mountain at YouTube on the back too. So they're a good quality shirt. And they're available till the 5th of November. There, I did it. I did it for you guys. And if you get one, would you please take a picture of yourself with it on and post it in the comments section. I would love to see you guys with them on. Morning, people from the woods of Pennsylvania. Morning? It is definitely not morning right now. They look nice. Well, Scotty John, obviously we know other YouTube personalities, other people who sell shirts, and we wanted a quality product, and this is what Pastor Joe recommended when I came to him and said, hey, people are saying they'd like to have a shirt to identify with the channel, and he, right off the bat, he said, go with these guys. So that's what we did. And I can't wait to start wearing mine, but I just opened the package today. I just got it in the mail today. And I didn't want to launch the campaign without it. I wanted y'all to see it before I said, hey, I've got a t-shirt for the channel if you'd like to buy it. I wanted y'all to see exactly what it looked like. And I think you can see it on the channel when you order it, like in the different colors, so you can see what that would look like. Let's see.
All right, I just posted that you're live on Patreon.
Thanks. Hello from the Adirondacks. Oh, third shift, just woke up. Okay. Yeah. No. You can't post on here. I meant in the comment section on YouTube. You should be able to post a picture there, right? Community?
Mulayo.
I hope you can. If not, you can post it on your Instagram. They look really nice. Hope they come in navy. Did I do navy? I picked 3 different colors. No, 5 different colors. Man, I like navy too. I really like navy. I think one of the styles has navy and one of the styles has gray. Okay. Shalom, Sister Kate from JP Review. Shalom. And there's the Sasquatch on there. Boogity. Hey, Squatch, what's going on? What was the campaign name again? Should be Sister Kate's Krew. You can't post it on your own. You can post it on your own channel. Okay. Man. Well, if you go on Instagram, I'm Sister Kate Shofar something, so you could just post it on Instagram and then send me an invite so I could see it there. Hey, from North Carolina. I feel like a Brit. Are you there? Right? My daughter said, why did you put the British flag behind it? And I thought, oh, she's right. Maybe I could have put an American flag. But the saying comes from a British campaign poster back during World War II in England, because they were being bombed by the Germans, and that's why they had to keep calm and carry on, was for those citizens, being bombed by the Germans. And so I thought, I would stick with their original design as the background, put y'all's identifying name in there, because I saw a guy walking around with one that said keep calm and read on, which I thought was kind of cute too. Obviously it's for school kids. Raising victuals and piggies, chickens and ducks, chasing off poachers, the usual. I'm boring. Hey, John Ray, how are you? 57 nights straight of what? Good evening, Northwest Arkansas prepper. Bama Buckeye, shalom from Ohio. I got a phone call and everything flew out of my head. I was about to ask that. What were you asking? Hola chicas, said the revolting man. Hey, wow. Hey, Tactical Gopher. Wow, a lot of y'all showed up. All right. With the crown, raising victuals, evening, 57 nights straight. Bombing. Oh, okay, 57 nights of straight bombing in London. And yeah, that's right. Aid could probably tell us a lot more about it, but yes, that's where that came from. And so the design, if you're, following it exactly, is red and white. But I thought, no, I kind of like the blue and white a lot better. It's kind of my color. Good evening, George. Sitting in the parking lot doing paperwork, not my best night. Well, you know, John, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. The sun was setting. I got the t-shirt. Excuse me. Pastor was unloading mulch. I had to go down and check my ducks and make sure they got put away. By the time I got down here, the sun was going down, and I really wanted to get just a short YouTube video up to put the URL, you know, in the description so people could go to it. And then I wanted to hop right into this live stream. And
That's better.
Thanks. I tripped on something in the yard and fell. Then I went around the backyard and tried to, you know, put her up hanging on my rose bush out there, and it fell off. And then as I was shooting the video the first time, Pastor was like, well, make sure our address is not on the package. So I had to stop and scratch that out, put the shirt back in the thing, do it again. The rooster started crowing. You know, it's driving me nuts. So I stopped and started again, erased those 2 videos, and my daughter came home. So here they come driving by, and I don't want to miss her because I don't get to see her that much during the day because she works. And so I wanted to stop and talk to them, and I didn't want to be angry. So I showed her the shirt, and then I went back and stuffed it back in the bag again and pulled it out again for like the 5th time. I was so nervous. I had to take a shot of my bottle. Do you mind grabbing that for me? Is that okay for me to? I have a special bottle that if I have a really good day or a really bad day, I don't have to, but I have decided I'm going to take a swig because it kind of shocks me out of, you know, either really, really, you know, euphoric or not. Here it is right here. This is what Sister Kate takes a little swig of on a good day or a bad day, and I was so nervous about getting this out and doing the video and everything that I had to have a swig of that. And luckily,
Subliminal advertising.
Right, subliminal. Oh, he's spotlighting the shirt. And Pastor Joe's like, just go inside, turn the lights on, sit in front of the bookshelf, you'll be fine. So I took his advice and I came in. So it's not been my best night either. Hey, Charles McDonald. Okay, about the flag. Shalom from northern Michigan. I need to stop, catch, and release on poachers. Which poachers are you talking about? I've caught 2 raccoons and a possum this summer that attacked our birds. Good evening, Sparkmaker Actual. Shalom, and Michael Lassiter. TRM in the house, everyone. 10 hunt and dress right. Of the revolting man. Shalom, y'all. How are the baby goats? Ryan, thank you for asking. They are adorable. I went and checked on them about 4 this afternoon, and the mom was out running around screaming and yelling, and I thought, oh my gosh, something happened to him, so I jumped into the enclosure again, which for this old lady, it's not just like, ooh, I'm there. You know, I have to unhook things, I have to climb up things and climb down things, and so I found them way back in the corner where I thought they would be, and they were asleep, and they were so cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And I think one of them is going to be called Buttons, but I don't know. I want to call one Oreo. I want to call it the little white and black one Oreo. Howdy from Texas, Brenda. Shalom. Hello from Minnesota. Do you have rain up there right now? Random question. How long will salt, sugar, baking soda, baking powder last in a store-bought container? If it's unopened, it'll go for years. I think my first cocoa was a container, one of the metal containers, old school ones that my mom had, and it was, 10 years at least, 15 or 20. Now, the problem with things like baking soda and baking powder, especially baking powder, if it's old, it may not do what it's supposed to, which is make things rise. Hey, Biddy Boo, shalom. This is the new shirt for the channel right here, Biddy Boo. Keep calm and crew on. And I spelled it with a K because I know you got Biddy Boo's crew too. I'm going to have a video out about it. It'll have the URL on it. It's a campaign. They're available for sale from now till November 5th. And I did it because my subscribers wanted it. So that's what happened. All right. Just so you and Pastor know, the chickens and roosters in the background don't bother us nearly as much as it bothers you. Well, he was really loud, and it was funny because all of them were in there except this old white hen. And I think that's why the rooster was yelling, because it was getting dark and he was going off like an alarm. And she had gotten herself on the wrong side of a fence and was having a hard time coming around the side of it, so I had to actually go kind of spook her in. And once she got in there, he stopped. Thanks for taking time. Evening is always busy when you are homesteading. Oh, you're welcome. Vaulting Man has a video coming out on a holster that he did soon.
That he made?
I don't know if he made it or he ordered it. Bitty Boo Thumb said it's here. Stop talking about barbecued goats.
I could eat a barbecued anything right now.
I know, Pastor and I are both on the intermittent fasting and we are not eating anything. I'm drinking water right now, and so please don't talk about food or I'll be salivating. I have to buy a belt for it. It doesn't match my tactical belt, he says. Okay. And Wes has been wearing this particular holster a lot. Has anyone found it yet? I put Krew into the search on Bonfire and you're not coming up. Try Sister Kate's Krew and also Lamb Keeper. The video should be up on my channel now, and it has the URL in the description. Hello, greetings from Connecticut. Hey, I had relatives in Connecticut. Like a great grandpa was the fire chief of Bridgeport, Connecticut. Hey, Farm Ma, how are you? Two-legged deer poachers, ma'am. Oh, I see. So how are you catching and releasing them? We got the bobcat that was terrorizing us. I'm telling you, bobcats, we had a time with a bobcat in Kansas. I had specially ordered 5 pairs of ducks. I had ordered Rouen, Swedish blue, I think some cayugas, some maybe khaki Campbells, and I think another pecans or something. And we had put them, Sister Kate, it's just us. I know I shouldn't be so concerned, but I'd order all those ducks because I really liked the coloring and I was really excited about having pairs and hoping there'd be ducklings and everything. And we had them in a chain link fence enclosure. And, you know, there was no top on it, but I really didn't think anything would come after them. And so they started to disappear and disappear and disappear. And finally, one morning, Pastor was looking outside while he was getting ready to go to work, and he saw a bobcat jump out of that enclosure with a duck in its mouth and go off into the woods. And so we knew then what it was, and we actually got that bobcat because it was walking around our house in tall grass one afternoon. And I told Pastor, oh, look, it's probably a rabbit. I'll go in on the far side and you stand on this side with a shotgun and you can get this rabbit. And I went in and out popped the bobcat. So Pastor shot it and no more duck loss. But by then I was down to like 3 ducks. It was really depressing. Okay. You and the pastor are awesome. Oh, well, thank you, H.M. Mahoney. Appreciate that. Hey, Lynn Wilkerson. Shalom. I used to have a baby goat named Buttons. It's a cute name, Bitty Boo. Hey, Lone Star Living, here it is. Here's the shirt. Keep calm and Krew on. And on the back is Sister Kate Show Farm Mountain. I stopped to ask about goats down the road. No one home, but they had 2 moms about to pop, so I will try again on the weekend. Yeah, I was super excited that our goats actually kidded when they did, when it was so warm outside. 10 foot of snow in Minnesota fall garden is done. Oh, 10 inches of snow. Yeah, you'd have to have your fall garden in before that snow fell. What kind of stuff did you plant, Jeremy? I like the bright look, Wes. You guys are talking fashion over there. Wes. Paula Joe, thank you. It comes, you can choose up to 5 styles. I picked a lady slim fit tee, I picked a long sleeve, and I picked a classic tee. So hopefully for you, you know, one of those things will work. I really like the long sleeve tees in the fall.
They make the ladies long sleeve slim tee in 3XL.
I have no idea, Pastor. And you know, this is the design, but the background, like the gold, I think it looks really good on the gold and the maroon, and even the black. I do. Sale where? Okay, so it's for sale on Bonfire, and I there should be now a very short video uploaded on my YouTube channel. It's about 2 minutes long, and in it, in the description, I have the Bonfire URL.
I don't think that video's up. I'll look. I don't
It should be. I put it on public.
I'll look.
Okay. It should be under Sister Kate's Krew. November 5th's your birthday. Aw, Biddy Boo. That's so cool. And Wes's too. And who's buying him a shirt? Well, hopefully your wife. Just tell her to go to Bonfire or to my video. What are you doing for winter crops? Sorry
No.
about food. It's not up yet?
No.
Well, I could just interrupt my live stream and go check it out. But what I'll do, y'all, is after the live stream's over, I will go check and make sure that that video is through processing and everything. It's not very long, so it should have been through processing. And I did definitely put the URL. So if it's not there right now, it'll be there by tomorrow morning. I'll definitely get on it after the live stream. Okay, so what are you doing for winter crops? Sorry about food. Winter crops.
Oh, it's up.
Yeah, it's up. See, I knew it would be up. Can you see if the URL's on the description? It should be.
Moving.
Pastor says the video is up.
Yes.
Yeah, the URL's there. So you just
Sister dash Kate's dash.
Sister dash Kate dash Krew.
Just
And
go to the.
Just go to the video. It's there, and it should take you to Bonfire, and it should show you the 3 options and the 5 different colors, and you just choose one. Order it, and they'll ship it right to you. Okay, so winter crops. What I have to winter over right now are the walking onions. They're going to be there. I have some Brussels sprouts that I've nursed through the summer, you know, through all the bugs eating them and everything, and they're starting to kind of bush back out. And I've got a cabbage plant that's also doing the same thing. It's forming smaller heads on it. I just planted some turnips and some kale, and that's about all I've gotten in the ground for winter so far. Drink some hot tea, it'll curb your hunger. I would lamp keeper, except it'll help. Green tea has caffeine and it'll keep me awake. So what I do is I have herbal tea at night. I have things like, hello, Smiling Mary. I have things like clover tea and mint tea and
You want me to start some water?
sure, you can start some water. I've got dried fennel. I've got dried sage. All of these things, chamomile, I grew all that and then I dried it. So I have that kind of thing at night, lamp keeper. Love from West Tennessee, Donna's Home Place, Tennessee. Hello, Sister Kate and Krew. Really? That is awesome. Hello from New Jersey, Daniel Weber. Hello from Bama. Man, all over the place is being represented. Tennesseans. Do you all know about a place called The Farm that is in or was in Tennessee where midwives trained and lived in a community? Because I'm reading a book by Ina Mae Gaskin, and it is just flat out amazing. I wish I had read it before I had my own children. It started in 1971, and I think it went on at least till in the 90s. I don't know if it's still there, but man, she is amazing. You need to get that book. I worked AMS in Bridgeport. Wow! That's really cool. Were you a paramedic or an EMT? Maybe a moderator can copy and paste it since I'm not one. The URL I sent isn't clickable. Says Lone Star Living. Wes or Biddy, can you go and get that URL then from the video?
Dude, these people just.
Sasquatch. Khaki Campbells are great. I love mine. Yeah, and It's a long, good evening, Gather and Grow. It's a long, sad tale about the khaki Campbells because I had pecans for the longest time, and then I'm kind of in
It's
a.
totally clickable. Whoever said that.
No, they mean on here, sweetie. A URL on the live stream.
Sister dash Kate's dash Krew.
Sister dash Kate dash Krew at Bonfire, right?
Yeah, they just need to do what you told them to do, and it'll work.
Yeah. So a sister and I kind of went together, decided we wanted to do the duck things together, and so she's really good at buying and selling online, Sister Melissa. And so she ordered what were supposed to be khaki Campbell fertilized eggs from a lady, and then when they hatched out, they were khaki Campbell Indian Runner mixes, and so she ordered another set that were 100% khaki Campbell, and she's hatched them out, and I think there's 8 ducklings. And then I went, you guys heard about, the 25 ducks I got for free, split with my son when I went up to Kansas on a trip, and of them, the duck that hatched a lot of those ducklings was a khaki Campbell, but my son wanted, his wife had told him, like, get a lot of females. So of all those birds, I got 12, and of those 12, I think 2 are female, and 1 looks like she's a khaki Campbell. So hopefully she is, and she will hatch babies for me next spring. That's all, that whole story is all about, just because I want ducks that'll hatch the eggs and make ducklings, and pecans don't. So Farmoss said, I like the long sleeve tee. Thank you. I do too. There we go. Wow, I had a horse named Oreo, standard bred off the track. Cool. All right, let's see. Send me the link and I can repost it. Wes, if you go to the YouTube, you can get the link off there.
Honey, it's already been posted like 8 times.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Okay, sorry. Poachers, while frequent, are thus far pretty awkward, but they sure run when you come up on them and go how it's going. Well, good. I'm glad they run away. Bad Wabbit said shalom. Everyone is scared of Sasquatch. That's right. I have a where's that shirt? I have a Sasquatch Hawaiian shirt that has the Sasquatch on it, and I wore it recently. I wore it during Sukkot. Adnir got the notification for my video. Excellent. Red Russian, curly, and dinosaur kale go pretty long here. Peppers too. I do my garlic in the fall. Yeah, we have, Jeremy, we have garlic from past years that we still haven't pulled out of the ground yet. That's probably going to keep going. It is a good thing you can plant in the fall and then it comes up in the spring. All right. Excuse me. Your Krew t-shirt video is up, said Bad Wabbit. I have a new video on your channel. Okay. We're getting the fall winter garden started here. Excellent.
Okay, hot.
Okay, there it is. Yay! Thank you, Wes. Okay, spinach grows great in the winter. Our first freeze is tomorrow night. Shalom says, what's this about having no food? What is this about having no food? I don't remember saying we weren't having any food.
Maybe they're talking about the diet.
Oh, the diet. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, we're just not eating. I'm only eating 8 hours a day, and my 8 hours goes from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. So if I haven't eaten something in those hours, I don't eat again until the next day at 8 in the morning. And we're trying to get skinnier. Hello from Dave. Hello from Dave from the Colorado Vikings. Hello. Shalom.
Kelly was just out here.
Yeah, Kelly was just out here. Had a really nice time at Sukkot. It has been super warm here and rainy. We're looking at rain coming. We need it too. It's been so dry. I didn't think about the caffeine. I've developed issues with it too. What is it about hitting 50 that all of a sudden you can only have caffeine in the early morning or you're up all night? I know, right? Okay. I'm scared just trying to not think about it. Revolting Man, you're funny. Mahoney's a paramedic. Sweet. Good skills. Colonel Glenn says hello from West Virginia. How is the orchard doing? Believe it? It's been a while since seeing it. The orchard, two of the apple trees bore fruit and then they started to lose all their leaves. And I don't know if they're going to make it, which is really sad because they produce fruit. I got the fruit off of those trees and I did make applesauce. So that's a really good thing. The other trees, like the peach trees, are doing fine. The one plum tree had a couple of plums, and then the brown mold kind of got that tree too, but it did have fruit on it, and we have acorns everywhere. Tons of acorns. Okay. Your home is looking great, says Bad Wabbit. Well, thank you. We keep working on it, but I don't...
Behind on the comments, sweetie.
Am I that far behind? Let me... Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. Okay. There's C103. Is that what you see? Is that the latest one? Hello. Bobby's Solar Homestead. Power's out in town. Not here. We know what that feels like. Hey, Jeffrey Johnson. Shalom. Welcome. Shalom, Krew said Chasing Life. Here is the shirt. Chasing Life. Here is the design. Keep calm and Krew on. And people have posted links on where to get it at Bonfire. It is available till November 5th. And I did it for you all. And I did it to kind of match the one that Pastor had done. All right. Evening team, says Mutant Dog Meat. What an interesting name. Hello from North Idaho. Snow tomorrow.
North Idaho, God's country.
Wow. Are you ready for that? That's what I want to know.
They're in North Idaho. They're ready for anything.
We are in the process of closing on our new homestead. 10 acres. Wow, that's awesome, Bad Wabbit. I'm excited for you. Chasing Life just ordered one. Did you get the long sleeve one or the regular one or the girl one? And if there's some way to post a picture of yourself on the community section of my page, of my YouTube, I would love to see it. Just ordered mine too, Paula Jo Davis said. Awesome. Man, so many people getting snow and we haven't seen anything but rain. Well, what would you like better, Pharma? Rain or snow? Like it a lot, especially the color. Woohoo! Kate's Krew. That's right. Kate's Krew. That's you. You can pick, but it comes in more than one color. It comes in 5 different colors per style. So I really like that in gold. It is a really neat combination. We have snow in the forecast for Wednesday? Tuesday? Really? Wow. I used to say I was from Northern California. Now I'm say from the Fire Nation. Right? Oh my gosh.
It's dark here and 73 degrees. It's not going to snow.
No, that's not us. No.
Low tonight's 59.
Yeah, no, we're having warm weather, and I'm happy for it because of the little goats. Yeah, no, but no, other people are saying they're having snow.
It's going to be 36 on Friday night.
36 tomorrow night? We're going to have to get some wood in here, Pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are. Hey, Earl's daughter, we really, really appreciate you loaning your family members out to do skilled work. We really, really appreciate that. So thank you. About the Fire Nation, Smiling Mary, there's a guy called Fireman323 on Instagram, and he works out in your area, and he has posted some amazing videos of the fire out there. It just, I mean, you'll forgive me, but it looks like hell. There's the guys are standing there in those, fire resistant outfits and with the water and everything, and it just looks like they are surrounded by fire. It's so scary looking. And so much damage done. The people we know in Oregon, the one lady drove around and just said, like, it brought her to tears to see how much loss there was. Just awful. I'd take some rain, looking like maybe tomorrow. Me too, Jesus. I'm telling you, it's been so dry here. Freezing and snow. I dislike the mud. I thought you were going to say that. Mud is kind of a pain in the rear end. I'm just happy to have had our first freeze. Ticks be gone, right? We are not seeing many ticks, and we aren't seeing a whole lot of chiggers, and we've actually gone and looked at other parts of our property that we haven't seen since springtime because of the bugs. I ordered the long sleeve in gray. I'll post a photo. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I like the gray too. I have 2 long sleeve gray shirts. I got the maroon one with the short sleeves. Okay, yeah, I like the maroon. I like this pattern on the maroon. I think it really pops. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow and thunderstorm. Oh, thank you, C103. Right? I mean, you guys know me. I'm not big on merch and all that. I'm not big on trying to sell you things. I try to give you guys really good advice and wisdom and knowledge. But enough of y'all were like, yeah, we'd like to be called something and we like to, that I thought I need to respond, because you guys really respond to me and you make me feel good about what I'm trying to do here. And so I want to, it's kind of like my way of saying thank you too. I know that's weird, but I put some thought into it. Let me just put it that way. I like the gold as well, but I figured the gray would go with more. That's true, so I'll be able to wear it more often. That's true. Grandma Ginger's farm. We can use rain or snow here in Colorado soon. Help with all the fires, right? And Grandma Ginger's farm, the ginger came up. I don't know if I said that before, but I planted it, and the ginger came up. So I'm really excited about that. Gray beard, big belly, no, and now snow on my birthday. I'm Santa. So Wes, I'd like some mint, but I don't know that you're gonna be able to do that for me, because it's got to go in the T-ball. I guess you could make another one of those sleepy times if you don't mind, if it's easy for you to see it. Good evening, Christine Taylor. So yeah, Santa, Wes, you that brings me to mind. So I did a video today, but I haven't posted it yet, talking about the precursors to Civil War. Excuse me. And while I was researching that, because I know people have done videos like, the next Civil War coming up, and are we going to break out in Civil War and everything. And you know me, I love going into history to find out what happened before our Civil War. And I think it was 1821 when a kid's book came out with the name Santa Claus in it, and it was Santee, like Santee Klaus. So it probably had a German origin, because a lot of words in German, ending the E. So isn't that kind of interesting? 1821, it's the first time that word was in print in America. So in 1770, there were no books about that. I have my stove in pieces right now. I got the wrong pipe. I fix it tomorrow. Oh, that's funny, right? Because the pipe comes in 6 or 8 inch, I think, and if you get the wrong one, it's not going to fit. Just now cooling down in Arizona, hitting low 80s next week. Can't wait for beautiful weather, right? Arizona, whoo! Talk about some hot there. It's awful. Yeah, the fire would be awful. And there's D-Net. Shalom. I wish we could send you rain. It's raining, snowing, and cold, and has been for weeks, says Nick Alock.
Do you want a little pen in here?
A pen?
Pen.
No. If it's the sleepy time, I don't need it. I'll be sleeping in tomorrow. Just got my Keep Calm and Krew on t-shirt, which will match my Coomp tee. That's right. And if you have the Keep Calm and Viking on, it'll match that too. That's right. You betcha.
You betcha.
My green Viking shirt is worn to threads. Can't wait, says Oregon Berry, for a new one.
Okay, I'll take that under advisement.
Okay, Pastor said he will take that under advisement. Licorice mint, yeah. Well, see, I dried fennel.
Need more of this. This is the second to last tea bag.
I dried fennel and mint, so we could make it ourselves. See, keep calm and Viking on right there. Keep calm and Krew on. See, you can do the whole thing. Awesome. PJF, did you get a long sleeve 100% cotton? What color did you choose? Oh, PJD. Couldn't resist the comfy one. It looks awesome. So it's 69 here and 98% humidity. We're running the AC off grid. We have lots of house guests when the power's out in town. Lots of friends show up. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, my boys have been east side for 3 minutes. Can I have them back, please? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know, Earl's daughter. Wait, I am. Oh, there's Sergeant James. Oh my goodness. Bitty Boo has your tea. My shirt says keep calm and run around screaming. Raining, then clear and cold in the Pac Northwest.
Well, that's the Pacific Northwest.
Well, right. That's every day there. That's nothing new. My tea is quite worn, stretched from my last baby. Need a new one.
What color?
What color? Catnip fennel tea sounds really good. I will make some too. I didn't... Catnip? Can people eat catnip? I didn't know we could. I keep losing audio. Okay. It might just be me not talking loud enough or sitting forward or back. Okay, at Oregon Berry. That would be spectacular. I just got here, but I would pay almost anything for a hoodie. Okay, Oregon Berry. I actually looked at a hoodie. I really did, because I love hoodies myself. So maybe my next design, it'll be, you know, a Krew shirt, but it'll be a different design on it, because this does not fit on the hoodie. It won't, you know, because your hoodie's only got a bit of space and then that pocket. And so I put this design on their hoodie, and it went into the pocket, and it didn't look good. So I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind, because my next design, I think the front of it will have two small things on the front, and so that would work on a hoodie. Pharma loves hoodies too, right? And I haven't had... Oh, Brother Tim's on there? I didn't see him come in. Yeah, so the next thing I do, then I'll try to include a hoodie in it, because I need hoodies too. I've had several favorite hoodies. The first hoodie I got as an adult, not like a high schooler, because my first one was in high school, and I absolutely loved that one, was an independent, the trucks for skateboards. It was black with like print on it. Just joined Bad Wabbit. Fill me in later, please. Sugar Creek comes out of Tennessee. Hey, shalom, shalom. Anyway, that hoodie was really good quality, and so I think we still have it. It just, after about 25 years, the material started to disintegrate, and so now it's like a work hoodie for pastor, because it just started to get holes in it. And that was one of my very first hoodies, and I just adored it. And then I got a few others out here, and I ended up giving them away to people who needed them. And so I think I've just got one or two hoodies right now, and they don't mean a lot to me. You know, they don't. So if I make one and get one, then, you know, that would mean something to me with like my channel name and stuff on it. Teresa says zipper hoodie. I usually like the pull over the head, but I also... Did PJ Sunchokes ever come up? They did come up, and the goats ate the tops off of them, and they're still out there, so I'm hoping they'll come back next year. All right, let me get... I think most of my shirts are now ones in support of you guys and veterans. Laugh out loud. Isn't that interesting how that happened, too? There's Garden Bee Aunt TK. Shalom. Skater. Hunter Kirk said. I know, Skater is I mean, that was one of those words. It was, you guys were either going to be skaters or crew. Because I thought skater was kind of a natural.
I should do a Viking on a skateboard, like.
Right? A Viking on a
That would be cool.
skateboard, right?
Yeah.
Vikings skating. Yeah, Sister Kate skate. I mean, I buy a hoodie and my daughter comes to visit. I never see my hoodie again, right?
Same thing with my SF sweatshirts.
Right? And Pastor has Special Forces sweatshirts and they disappear too. I used to have 2 teacups at a shop in London. One classic, keep calm and carry on, and the other was now panic and freak out. That's a cute one too. My team always knew how the day would be from which one I had in hand. I like that, now panic and freak out. I have one hoodie. I told her I would slash her tires and cut her mom's plastic if she swiped it. Now protected from the goats, right? Yeah, that would have been the smart thing, Grandma Ginger's Farm. Would have been the smart thing to keep the goats away from them. Bad Wabbit likes Krew. Catnip is great for anxiety and can help with insomnia, but I'm not fond of the flavor. And I didn't bring catnip into my herb garden. I have it at our other place in Kansas, but I didn't bring it here for myself. And now that you say that, it's like, wow, I probably should have done that thing. Your skater crew, right? I do like the skater's idea. Well, maybe I can do it on my next t-shirt. But yeah, the hoodie thing I think would work. And all I have to do, I already like kind of conceptualized the design and wrote it down on a piece of paper. I just have to sanctified something. Sanctified clothing, something like that is another one that will do these things. And I've got to contact them and like explain my design and everything. Comfrey, yeah, I need comfrey. I steal all my husband's good stuff. I can bring you catnip from my garden. Okay, that would be fine. I've gotten catnip, Sanctified Supply. That's the one. I've gotten catnip for like my kids and for another sister here who wanted it. It used to be all over my yard up there, and now there's some other weed that's, you know, taken over, that's bigger and pushing it out. And so I found another plant or two out in the orchard up there and brought some down for my daughter. Good night, y'all. Busy day tomorrow. All right, shalom. Thanks for dropping in. So the lesson is buy 2, give 1 to daughter. That's a smart observation, actually, right there. That's a really smart observation. And there's Sergeant James. Shalom. So, the other thing I was going to talk about tonight was some of the things that happened before our Civil War, which doesn't necessarily mean they have to come before every Civil War, but I just thought the historical picture for our Civil War might give us, you know, do we think the next couple of years could have another Civil War in it? So first of all, I want to ask y'all, Krew, because you guys are with it and on it and, you know, keeping track of not modern events, but what do you call it?
Current events.
Current events, that's the one. You're keeping track of current events. Do you think a civil war is possible in the near future? And if you do, why? Pastor Joe is saying he thinks so. Sanctified Supply is amazing. Sister Lucia is wonderful, and they have really great products, family run, and you couldn't find better folks. Love them. Good. PGF called you the Goat Queen. You should have a sticker or magnet for that. Goat Queen. Sticker?
I'm not sure I said you were the Goat Queen, but I'll review my tape.
Because I have a magnet that is a goat herder with goats that I painted by hand. But that's not the same thing as having something like Goat Queen. Is everyone else chat disconnecting or is it just me? Wow, you guys had a lot of comment. I think we'll have pockets of violence, but no standard LOCs like borders. Revolting Man said a civil war is guaranteed. Biddy Boo said yes. Is anyone else? Okay. Because people are crazy is what Biddy Boo says. I have many herb starts that are inside and will baby through winter to put in a large herb garden next spring. Yes, civil war is definite, Grandma Ginger's farm says. We are already in one. It's just lukewarm. I've been thinking a lot about this. There's usually a John Brown raid on Harper's Ferry event that will happen first. Interesting that you say that, Mark, because that is part of, I guess I could upload my video tomorrow. I looked at that too, because the Bleeding Kansas situation was one of the precursors to our Civil War. And that was a political situation. You had Missouri, which was a pro-slave state, and then Kansas, which was going to be a state. And there were a lot of free staters in Kansas. And the politics there was very local. And you also had people who had land who might be interested in owning slaves because you're running a business and so you need the manpower, versus people who didn't own land and didn't have the money to buy slaves. And there was a what am I trying to say? A conflict there between people who wanted the slaves for financial reasons and people who didn't because they couldn't afford them and wouldn't be able to live that way. And so they didn't want, their taxes and their politics affected by the people who had the land and the money. And there was also an influx of people from the East who were against slavery into Kansas to kind of stack the deck there. And I think there may have been even people in Missouri getting involved in the politics because they were pro-slavery, but they were trying to change them. And it actually got to a border war there. And the first shots fired, the first violent events, were actually by the free state people against the slave-owning people. And there was a lot of property damage. There was theft and murder, and the whole side of that part of Missouri was kind of just under attack, and then they retaliated. And the final event was the burning of Lawrence, where 270 some men were killed in Lawrence. Just a huge slaughter. So there was that was a big deal. And then John Brown, after that, went to Harper's Ferry and did that thing because he was going to start a whole slave uprising, but he didn't have enough people to actually have it come through. Cities will be more violent, but not so much in the rural areas, said Badwild. I suspect something will go down after the election, no matter who wins. Hey, Suze, I agree with you. Definitely possible in a world of lies. Truth is treason. Few people are willing to accept the truth. Well, that's darn sure absolutely right. People are nutso. I think it's possible. Look at the way things are headed, the way people are acting. I think that we may be headed that way. I'm Canadian. We don't fight for anything, so I have no idea. Oh, just kidding. It's because you're nice, too. Canadians are very nice. Americans are volatile. My big concern, my big worry, or whatever you want to... Goat gal. What became... My chat is fine. Audio and video are good. Greatest of all time, goat queen. Oh, come on now. Earl's daughter. That's very flattering, but I think it's a over-exaggeration. I think so. People have no idea what they are doing these days. Hello. All Oily's humble home, a.k.a. the Oily Prepper. The civil war that comes this time will be a real one, not a war between states. I want my children to ever be involved in a civil war. I don't either. Linz thinks it's already started. This will be faction against faction. I think civil war is coming. It's like the Tower of Babel. The two sides don't have the capability to communicate. The French Revolution is a model we're most likely to follow this time. Interesting observation. I was watching a movie on the French Revolution and what came about there. You had a huge divide there between the rich and the poor, and your common man was in a bad way in France before their revolution. I think natural disasters affect things, and something else that happened before our Civil War that actually caused a economic downturn was a ship called the Central America was carrying 30,000 pounds of gold around Panama and was sunk coming around Florida. A hurricane happened, and so 30,000 pounds of gold sunk into the ocean about 160 miles off the coast, and it caused panic, a financial panic. That was 1857. So, just that instability in economy and people not sure of, money and stuff can cause a lot of political unrest. Biddy Boo's chat keeps disconnecting also. War sucks. That's exactly my point, HM Mahoney. War is so much worse and harder than most civilian people understand. We have all these vets coming back from Afghanistan and Syria and the Middle East, and the PTSD and the suicide rates are, huge because it's a horrible situation. It's a horrible situation. That's why I agree with it won't be a civil war like that. It'll be either faction against faction, and there'll be a lot of violence and unrest in the big cities, but not so much in the countryside, because it's not fun. And war, it's really hard on people, and young people are the only ones who can carry on with it for more than a short time period. It takes a huge amount of logistics, it takes a huge amount of supplies, and I don't think people understand in our country how enormous that would be. We have 50 states, we have 330 million people. That just a civil war would just be so huge. I don't think all 50 states would be involved. I don't think the whole population would be involved. I don't think it could happen that way now, because
the debate's about to start.
Oh, okay. Look, the potential debate's about to start. I probably should get offline so y'all can go watch that. I appreciate you tuning in. The information for this shirt is on my YouTube channel. I'll put my Civil War video up tomorrow, and you guys can, you can give your opinion on that too. I really appreciate y'all. Bless you all. You should watch the election. It'll be interesting, I'm sure. Bless you. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm going to have to read all your comments after I get off of here. Food shortage and government control. Yep. Aw, that's so sweet. Homestead. Wow, there's so many more comments. I was way behind. All right, shalom, shalom. Bless you.